Right, good afternoon. We are putting together a scrapbook page of a trip to Balboa Island at Christmas time. There are some people who decorate up really crazy and cool, and so we walked around getting some pictures of that. Also, I was at a garden store, and they had this cool train set outside. Again, you can tell it's Christmas time, it's California, it's green, and I loved the train and watching the train go around. So it might be strange color scheme for Christmas, but funnily enough, these two papers came out of some kind of vintage Christmas paper packs. You can see holly here, and on this one there are some flowers. I used my Cricut machine to cut out this little train that's going to go here, and also cut out this teddy bear with a Christmas hat to try and match the one in this picture here. I've already put together the train, and I've put together most of the teddy bear. I've not put his hat on because I want to see when I place it what the best way is so I don't mess up the picture. Also, I have this piece of paper here. This is part of what the train came out of. We're going to use this for some bordering and some other things, as well as this red strip. So I'm not going to put any extra borders around this because of this beautiful picture, but I do want to border those two photographs, and I'm going to use this leftover green from the train to do that. You'll also notice potentially I have used black marker to outline the edge of this. The reason is I want to put this on here, and I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but the black helps it to be defined against this border here. So I just thought it was important to do that for the little place that will be occurring. All right, and I do want to use this potentially for another border on this side. So I've just got to make sure that I can figure out how to do this in a way that I have enough paper to do that with. So I actually think I'm going to put the two photographs like this. I think I can get them in close, and then I'll have that strip there to use. So I'm just going to try and get these in very carefully. Using my double-sided adhesive, and I'm just going to put these in upside down with a very thin, very thin border. Just enough to help them stand out on the page. And there's the other one. Use an old photograph turned upside down. The spreads. And here we go. Wait a minute, I want to cut this way first. Oh, my kitty's coming to visit, so if he jumps up, you'll know what's going on there. Hey, Simba. Okay. Perfect. All right. I think I'll just keep this part, throw the other part away. There we go. Perfect. Oh, hi, kitty. Okay. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Now, what I have to decide is what I'm going to do with these pictures. Again, 3 pictures at 4 inches tall a piece. That's going to be 12 inches. It's going to go all the way up the side. We also have our little teddy bear here. So I am going to do a torn edge on this green and with the red. I'm going to show you how I do that. First, I've got to make sure you know which side of the paper you want. There we go. And just going to use this tool here to peel up that one little edge. And you've got to press down really hard on the tearing tool and then just pull up against. Now sometimes you can tear down the middle and then you've got 2 pieces, but you can see how this one's all curling when I'm doing that. and it's really not going to be usable because it's all bendy. So there we go. I've got the green, and I'm also going to now work on the red. I'll get this up. I have a feeling that any moment my cat might be in the shot here, so you'll get to see Simba, potentially. He's driving me crazy here on the side. Okay, so there we go. We have our two torn edges, and I do think I want them to come out somewhat far onto the page, just to create some interest. All right, so putting a little bit of sticky tape on the end here, and okay, yeah, I like the way that looks. I do think I want to leave some green maybe to put on the edge of these pictures. I have not decided yet. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. That'll be for the border, and then I'm going to cut it right down the middle. Make sure I have it straight. There we go. So I've got two strips. I think we'll use these two strips to border these photographs, and will look like they're bordered completely underneath, even though they are not. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get this border on there. Often when I'm doing this, okay, this paper is not wanting to take the tape very easily, so I'm going to tape the side of the paper there, and we'll put it on this way. Prefer to do it the other way, but if the tape's not going to stick really well, we'll do it this way. Okay, now I've got these strips. I'm thinking I'm just going to slide them under here, and I do think I like that. It helps pull the pictures out a bit. So I'll show you my technique for doing this. I'm going to start here at the bottom, and I'm just going to make sure that when I put the tape on the photographs, I'm not going directly into these corners, and you'll see why in a bit. So there we go. In place. Press down. Again, not putting tape on the exact corners. There we go. Nicely lined up. And then the last one. Whoops, I put that one in the corner. Didn't mean to do that. That might hurt us a little bit, so I'm going to use this tool and peel that off. Just do it really carefully so that you don't damage the photograph. Yep, photograph not damaged. Good. There we go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is put some tape on this green paper. Just a little bit. Too much, I'll make it complicated. And then I'm just going to slide it under. Well, there we go. So slide it under the photographs to the place where I want it. Well, okay, let's just push it in. There we go. So very thin border, but what that does is helps those pictures to stand out. And we're going to do the same on this side. And I want to try and match the thinness of this. I'm going to turn this sideways this time so I have a little bit more control over what's happening. There we go. There we go. And thin, and right there. Use my photograph to push down. So there you go. It looks like we have bordered all the way underneath, but I actually just used a little bit of paper to do that. So that's all in place. Let's get our teddy bear in here. Where do we want to put him? How about here? And I want to get his hat on so it's not bothering too much of the picture. Yeah, I think that works. Right, put him over there. There we go. That's good. Okay. So a little tape on our guy here. Oops, he's not liking this tape either. Okay, it's a different one. This one has bigger tabs. Don't use this all the time because you don't always need the bigger tab. But if the paper isn't going to cooperate with the tape, I think this is the best way to do it. There we go. One more. All right. So right about here. Again, he's going over the border. Let's see if I can get this tape to work here. Nope, not like that tape. There we go. So that page is done now. Just going to scoot him over to the side, and then let's work on the placement of these items. I like the train kind of crooked. Here we go. Right there. Okay. There we go. Always using my extra photograph to stick the photos down. Getting our train in place. More. There we go. And there you can see the importance now of putting the black outline on the train. It makes it a little easy to see against that photograph. So there we go. I've taken kind of a garden train, made a toy train to kind of tie in to the Christmas toy spirit, and we have teddy bear to match the teddy bear that's sitting on top of their roof there. So there we go. Christmas in or on Balboa Island. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.